Parents, I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted mentally, physically, emotionally, but it's imperative that we keep this pressure on. As I noted a couple weeks ago and earlier this week, this is a sprint to the finish line, because guess what happens after next week? School buildings will be empty. The Board of Education will stop meeting. The superintendent will not be available to take phone calls. Legislature, senators, they're all going on summer break. So it's imperative that next week we show up on June 16th at 9 a.m. In Trenton. All the information is here in this invitation that I'm going to link below to my friend Marissa's UnMask NJ Students, NJ School Board of Ed meeting in Trenton. We need to show up. We need to be loud. We need to make some noise. We need to make our voices be heard. It's going to be virtual, but it's still important for us to come out in numbers to show the New Jersey State Board of Education the will of the parents, and that masking our children in the fall is unacceptable. Don't take it for granted. And people keep telling me this, and I've heard it several times over the past couple of weeks. Oh, there's no way that that the masks are going to continue into the fall. Well, that's bogus, because you know what people told me last summer, you know what people told you last summer, and you know what didn't come true? People were saying that school was going to open full-time in-person instruction. In many districts, unfortunately, in the state of New Jersey, it never opened. In ours, it was never full-time in-person instruction. It was always some kind of cockamamie, fully virtual cohort with hybrid days. It's so many variations in the school schedule this year that it makes your head spin, and families really suffered because of that. In the Bordentown School District, and I know it's not unique to our school district, but the hybrid schedule was announced in like midsummer, so families were making plans to accommodate the hybrid schedule. And then about a week and a half before the actual start of the school year, our superintendent, Ed Forsyther, announced that school was going to be all virtual for K through 12 throughout the entire school district for the first 7 weeks of school. For the first 7 weeks, what did this do to families? It caught us flat-footed. It yanked the carpet right from under our feet, and it left us scrambling. It left us scrambling with our jobs. It left us scrambling to make arrangements for childcare. It left us scrambling in really every single aspect of our lives, because we had depended on a certain schedule. And this wasn't even based on increased community infection rates. I believe at the end of the summer, community infection rates were very, very low. And as we all know, there's no correlation between schools being open for full-time in-person instruction and increased community infection rates. This was just, based on the power that Governor Murphy gave to every superintendent in every school district to really determine their own schedule. And ours thought it was necessary for the first 7 weeks to keep every student in the district, including my kindergarten son, fully remote. Kindergarten, fully remote. It's you guys are on the same page. We don't even need to go there to just how inefficient of a way, unproductive of a way that is to teach a child. It's not. It's remote instruction, and it requires, and I'm fine with it, but it requires 100% parental involvement, because you can't sit a 5-year-old in front of a computer for hours upon hours a day and expect them to maintain attention expect them to maintain attention and to retain the material that's being taught to them. It just doesn't happen. So last year we took it for granted. We trusted people when they said the districts, there's no way they weren't going to open. They didn't open, many of them, and we can't do the same thing this year. When people tell you hey, the masks are going to be off in fall, say I'm not going to leave it to chance. Don't leave it to chance. And what you need to do is let your voice be heard, because again, after next week, school buildings will be empty. Buildings in Trenton will be empty. Senators going on vacation, legislatures going on vacation, superintendents going on vacation, board members not meeting. So we need to show up on Wednesday. We need to make some noise, and we need to let the voice and the will of the parents be expressed and be heard. I'll talk to you guys real soon, and I'll see you on Wednesday.